Hi, I'm State Representative Paul Hare, speaking to you from the Capitol campus in Olympia. We are a few weeks into the session and hundreds of bills have been introduced. Our caucus continues to focus on jobs and the economy, specifically regulatory reform. We are working to streamline the permitting and licensing for businesses, rein in agency rulemaking, as well as fund education first and make sure we see no new taxes this session. However, today I want to take a few moments to talk to you about things that are happening closer into our homes. First, I want to talk to you about the school, staff, and parents, and everyone associated with Crestline Elementary School, to know how deeply sorrowful I am for what has happened to this school. I can assure you I will do what I can at the state level to assist the community and the school so we can get a new school in place as quickly as possible, and in the meantime help the school function as best as we can until that happens. The next issue I want to discuss is the current proposed height of the Columbia River Crossing Bridge. Other Southwest Washington legislators and I have sent a letter to the U.S. Coast Guard to consider a much higher clearance than the 116 feet. The current design would have a negative impact on the local economy. Some businesses would not be able to operate, and for some, relocation is not an option. The CRC is also considering buying out the impacted businesses. I find it ironic that I am here in Olympia trying to improve the business climate, provide employers with more stability and certainty, so we can create jobs in our area. The CRC, though, is considering a bridge height that would be a job killer and does nothing to help plan for the future of businesses in that area. The CRC process has been flawed from the beginning, but now we are talking about hundreds of people potentially being out of work. That is the last thing we need in our area and in our region. Finally, I am also concerned about the National Park Service's decision to terminate their agreement with the City of Vancouver in regards to Pearson Air Museum. The Fort Vancouver Natural Trust has been operating the museum on the behalf of the city and has been doing a great job. The Pearson Air Museum is operated by more than 35 volunteers who contribute over 5,000 hours per year. The trust also contributes about $300,000 annually to operate the museum. The Park Service has provided no capital or operational support to this complex. I'm not sure how the NPS plans to maintain services without the trust and their volunteers. We are working with our congressional delegation with the hopes that we can get an agreement with the NPS to reconsider their decision to terminate their agreement with the City of Vancouver. I am unsure of the motives of the federal agency, but I do know it impacts the volunteers who work there and the people who live in my community. Finally, I promised you an update on our House Rules debate. The majority party voted against implementing a 2/3 majority for tax increases on tax legislation. Our proposal to fund education first also failed. The only amendment that did pass was the one allowing you, the citizens, to testify first in our committees. That is a small win, but I am disappointed we were unable to get enough support for the 2/3 vote on tax and the education measures first. If you have any questions about these issues or anything else we are working on in Olympia, please do not hesitate to contact me. I look forward to hearing from you, and I consider it an honor to service you in the 17th District. Thank you so much.